Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs. No matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, aka Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
Seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round, he'll spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the Most High. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pot. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I did. See a man reach out to God before he died? Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for less. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile ass. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah, I was stuck in with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead. Endure to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak, cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You
I got big rank, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, you need chance, love fame, I won't walk, got the same, for wrong, these people, I try to tell these motherfuckers time and time, they for wrong, pussy ass, purple ass niggas, man, for wrong, make your born ass right. Niggas better get their weight up, you little body bitch. Worry about a damn pay cut, you little body bitch. I ain't worried about none of these niggas, little body bitch. You that scare rag, cow ass little body bitch. Had to fuck around, get my rank up, you little body bitch. And I'm pouring up, y'all young nigga, and I'ma take a sip. Yeah. All the niggas run down, hate, but tell them zip it lip. You a dumb ass, scare ass, one little body bitch. Damn. And I ain't worried about nothing, nigga, nah, I ain't worried about shit. I got more than one, so you know nigga don't reminisce. I spit flavors on they damn beats, niggas better catch a pitch. Never knew a goddamn man be scared to represent. But you a whole ass, dirt ass, little damn body ass nigga. Get body with the damn scripture with your little body ass nigga. Nigga, I'm a true priest, true line nigga, true Zion ass nigga. And you a little boy, a little bitch ass, little body ass nigga. Be rain, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play. Bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, you leech ass, love fame, I won't walk, got the same, for wrong, I tell them, nigga, for wrong, get your shit together, nigga, for wrong, work it. I'ma do this shit till I rock it, you little body bitch. I'ma judge your ass like your pot, you little body bitch. And I'm smooth with it, y'all the zock, you little body bitch. And I switch nigga on that thought, you little body bitch. And I'ma stay determined like the cars, you little body bitch. And I'm so cold like a bond, you little body bitch. And I'm a warrior like that bar, you little body bitch. And my aim like that a zock, you little body bitch. Need a princess Papa, you little body bitch. Or anyone down the slide, you little body bitch, yeah. I keep a couple straps in my ride, you little body bitch. Just in case anyone wanna die, cause I'm body bitch. Be right, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play. Bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, we purple, we gay, you lit ass, love fame, I won't walk, not same, for wrong.
You boy. You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Yeah. I'm in yo. Got my nigga Rawan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top when we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change, and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my hockin' gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves. Shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
How am I already underwater?
I'm in the same boat.
I'm in an actual boat, because I've been using Grammarly's AI for years.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch. What you talking about? If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Boy, you be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a whole study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walk around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the solid and I show her. She could never get a priest hoeing. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit mugger. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Boy, you be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're scoring off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I was talking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. They got popped off for a net. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Boy, you be done to try. Soft coast shit, we buy got it. UPK too solid, Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way, but you think I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy? Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
AB with the keys.
They say the spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. That's why I've been all black, booty, ready for war like your Howard Shire. Raised under warriors and mighty men just so I can
Put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Beat my ribs, she suffer all my hurt. Give her all my love, she about that work. While I put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Papa Charles, let me prove a worth. And when the sky falls, it's gonna catch me working. While I put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. I mean, put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Watch my arms and we all been out here. We all about them, my father's work. Yahweh, Shai. I'm from Miss Move all the time. My ladies is fine. We follow the order I told you. Full of culture, you ain't thought of. Streets I was taught on. Type you can really depart on. Bought, sold, and I fought on. Charges I caught on. They call it the cause of the heart that I got for assault on my block. Snitch, I am not. Hit for a cop. My enemy sinned against me. I'm a sinner. But what they got in them, they heal a baptism of Christ. Screaming, Yahweh, Shai. Hear my battle cry. Ready to die, ain't no biggie. Hardly offend me. I'm litty. She wanna get with me. I'm picky. Digging the rim till she dizzy. Give her the rapture, get her back rubbed, then back to the action. Packing the full metal jacket, never get murked. Putting in my father's work. Never see me with them heathens, my team hated. We the greatest on face of the earth. We the truth, I know it hurt. Fruitless to believe your words. It ain't about nothing, you bluffing. Scared, go to church. True definition of Christian win. You got 15 men, we got 2 or 3. But the difference is, we got discipline. Nigga, listen here. War with these warriors, get your whole existence clear. Talking you, your house, all your rich kids screaming, oh my God, with the vengeance here. So I put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Beat my ribs, she suffer all my hurt. Give her all my love, she about that work. While I put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Papa Charles, let me prove a worth. And when the sky falls, it's gonna catch me working. While I put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. I mean, put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Watch my arms and we all been out here. We all about them, my father's work. Chosen rose and concrete. Ain't nothing sweet for a street. Dwell on my record, told the story, selling for cake every day. Do I just wanna celebrate? 1738. Up in my cup like what's up is you single to mingle. I'll bring you out the world, show you queendom. Lead you straight to the kingdom. We ain't gon' rush, of course. I was taught the court till you make your mind up and say you mine. Soaking in the oil, smelling so divine. Make me lay hold you 110.5. You was my desire, you're the righteous guy. But I've been so wicked from the dirt. Filling your portion, of course, it's more than I'm worth. Just make me get back to this work. Ready for war, cocaine booty. Bulletproof shooters to do what they told. Orders by generals from the Lord of hosts. Double time, nigga, let's go. Blazing on all the beasts in the street, I got heat. Rude speech about they bad luck and they lies till they cross the line. Then they come to find their whole body bagged up. Got a gun, leaking blood everywhere for the art that he thought. He told him walk with me when I talk simply. Is that what I talk is the law? Be so heavy though, it's when I'm watching foes who gon' rock and roll off the hook. Fish the most vicious niggas out malicious conditions. This hit isn't for the shook, but watch while I put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Beat my ribs, she suffer all my hurt. Give her all my love, she about that work. While I put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Papa Charles, let me prove a worth. And when the sky falls, it's gonna catch me working. While I put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. I mean, put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Watch my arms and we all been out here. We all about them, my father's work. Put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. I mean, put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Put my brick in and do his work. Watch my arms and we all been out here. We all about them, my father's work. My father's work.
AB with the keys.
Chapter 5. Verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness, strangeness of his salvation. With the oppressor called swift.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my lives. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles are making it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was design 5 for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com and set
Seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die.
Test 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. 2. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. The Lord said, confession good for the soul. So right now,
all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call. To be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on a life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cook dope with weaponry. Same ones claim they love you. I had no life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success for me. But that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with bruh, even though we did the wrong thing. My life would've been a lot different if I fell up under Rob's wing. Was too sincere for a wicked game. Shame the Lord's name. Now we afflicted with pain. All I ever wanted was to be respected by stand-up niggas. Not knowing that them handcuffs custom made the face. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was close to dying. Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design it. Cause when you in them streets, you get more endemic. They don't tell you gonna be on papers and on restrictions. My father said a hard head to make a soft ass. I didn't care, I wanted fear when I walked past. In a place where a black man's blood is cheap. I thank the Lord for the day I was on Lake Street. Pissing in the cup, back and forth to court. Found a DC school, I swear it felt like I cried on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. Asked me why I'm UPK, I told them I ain't have a choice. They said God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and I started running fast. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. Go ahead. All I wanted was to be a gangster. It's UPK until it hit the fan. I want power and a throne, nigga, fuck them grams. All I wanted was to be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand, gotta promote this brand. Correct whole multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crown, Lord, then put me in the hands of someone more mighty, make me this hit man. Reminiscing on the pain that was felt. Shit, I was in the jail. Shit, I needed help. But Twan was locked up and the judge put man on the shelf. Had me cry cause it felt like I was left by myself. All I wanted was to impress niggas with my grinding. Now I ain't trying to prove shit to nobody but Muhammad. Cause most these niggas lie, pump smoke. One time for the most high, he made me a cutthroat. Cause all I ever wanted was to smash my opponents. Stacking cash, not knowing it wouldn't last. Dear God, I hope you accept my atonement. Cause all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger.
straight. All I wanted was to be a
All right. Clap, clap, clap it up. Yeah. Shalom. Israel. Y'all shot broke a thumb to my brothers. Y'all my thumb by shot to my sisters. You know what time it is. You know what day it is. It's Monday, you understand? And welcome to the history class. All right, under the ISUPK, Israel School Universal Practical Knowledge, start on 1 West 125th Street, New York, under Commander Junior Hunter. You understand? As always, we teach that the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are the true Jews, the true Israelites of the Bible. You understand? And above all else, anybody who's not Israel, you understand? If you are some kind of Asian, you understand? You are some kind of European, all right? You are some kind of African, you some kind of East Indian, anything that's not Israel, Black, Latino, Native Indian, you understand? You and everybody else is the enemy, and you are the oppressor. You are the devil the Bible speaks. Right?
That's right.
Right? Okay. Right. I am your priest from the east, Adar Abba, you understand? Also with me, my main man, my mellow, is Officer Marasar and Officer Napashkaya in the building. Most high Christ. All right. Real quick, Marasar, if we could, can we fix this camera? Real quick, you know what I'm saying? Just see if we can bring it a little closer. All right. Most high Christ. The water for tuning in, the water for checking in, you understand? I'm glad to see everybody. You understand? Let's clap it up real quick. All right, for the Carolina Classic Cookout. You understand? We had an amazing time. You understand? All right, excellent. In Fayetteville, North Carolina, come on and raise up. All right, everybody was in the building. You understand? We had who do we have? But we had Atlanta. Of course, we had Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? It represented. We had Florida, Tennessee, okay, you understand, all of North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Philly, New York, you understand? Matter of fact, we had Texas in the building too, all right? And I think we had more people from the Midwest as well represented, right? Most High Christ, you understand? It was a glorious cookout, a great event, you understand? We just want to talk about that real quick. Just move a little bit to the right, all right? Why? Because I said that was a great cookout, and if you could see the title of the class is what? The importance of the family reunion. Amen. The importance of the family reunion. All right. Excellent. All right, and we also want to let you know who is really invited to the cookout. You understand? We've been seeing a lot of stuff lately, you know, these people are invited to the cookout. You got your invitation to the cookout. Why? Just because you can dance, because you got a little bit of rhythm? Nah, we're not going for that. We're not going for that, right? But we're going to talk about the importance of the family reunion. You know what I'm saying? Why it was put in place, why it needs to stay in place. You understand, if you will. All right, and also we're going to show you how. If you are familiar with our classes, one line that we love to say is the more things change, the more things stay the same. Right? You're going to see also how essentially there is nothing new under the sun. All right, and the reunion, the family reunion, particularly for Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, is also biblical. Right? Most High Christ. So, I see you on you're on the mic with me today.
Shalom, Madam One. Yeah, how about Shem Shabrakata?
Yeah, about Shem Shabrakata. All right, cool beans. Excellent, man. Okay, so that means that you can hear me clearly, correct?
Come.
Most High Christ. Okay, so before we really get into the scriptures and everything like that, let's look at an article and say let's go online. You understand, so we can just get a little bit of information. All right, get a little history, if you will, about the about the family reunion. Okay, and of course, you understand when we're talking about the family reunion, once again, we're only concerned about Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Right? So cool. So reading off, the Black Family Reunion is a celebration and a cultural and historical event rooted in the rich legacy of the Black family, right? And its resilience, its life and resilience, right? Oddly enough, really popularizing the Black Family Reunion, all right, started in 1989. 1989, okay, by a sister by the name of Dorothy L. Height. Okay, she was part of the National Council of Negro Women, right? She is noted as a civil rights icon, okay, that created, that popularized, you understand, the Black Family Reunion, right, in response to negative portrayals of the Black family, particularly in the 1980s, right? Of course, now this happens when media in the government, you understand, has narratives that essentially portray the Black family as broken and dysfunctional, right? All right, and oddly enough, we've heard of these things before because if you remember, like during the 60s and the 70s specifically, right? Like Black families were very prominent, very prominent. You understand? You will see the Black families consisting of what, 2, 3 plus kids. You understand? You always heard about the husband and wife being together, but after like the 80s, you understand, there was an attack on the Black family. I always remember when we're saying Black family, we also mean Latinos and Native Indians. Okay, it was an attack on our family. All right, a lot of propaganda that's then showing how we're showing, essentially trying to make us dysfunctional. I understand, broken, right? And essentially, it's saying making us a stereotype, right? Of course, now you've heard about that. You know what I'm saying? That is biblical as well. Okay, we can look into that as well as we go through later on in the class, right? But now, Dr. Dorothy Wright, and since she wanted to highlight the strength, the unity, and traditions of our family, right? And of course, what's so special about these traditions, these highlights specifically, understand the unity and the unity, the strength, right? This is what essentially kept the families, you understand, they kept them solid. They helped them endure, all right, through all types of systematic challenges, right? So if we could, Raab, you with me? Okay, now what's a systematic challenge, you understand, that has affected the Black family, you understand, the Latino and Native Indian family?
Well, Salagia, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Wage discrimination, like we get paid less for the same amount of work as a white male or female.
I like that. That's a very good answer. Very good answer. Wage discrimination. Understand? Because of course, you know that only affects. It really only affects us. It doesn't affect anybody else. All right. Very good. What's another one? Oh, sorry, you had one.
Salakia, sir.
Mm-hmm.
My answer is one and the same,
Mm-hmm.
and coincide. I would say Section 8 and child support. Kick the man out the house, we'll take care of you, put him on child support.
Very good, very good. Well done. Well done. Okay, let me write that down. All right. So now Ra said he said wage discrimination. That was a very, very professional way of putting it, Ra. Very nice. Wage discrimination.
You on board one.
Right. Very good. And then Marisar got real political as well. And he said what? You said Section 8?
Section 8
mm-hmm.
/ child support.
And child support. Very good. Very good.
Slack, yes, sir.
Okay, hold on, Ra'ad. Sorry.
Okay.
The way they do it, they put have them kick the man out, and then the man still got to go on. It's still a talk. That's for the man of child support. You know, but you can't be around your kid. You can't be at the house with your kid.
So what you're saying is, essentially, the government advertised a way to support the family, the black family, by breaking them, by separating them, and then making the challenge for the father to be torn from his family, but still have to be a family man, still have to support his family.
Right.
Very good. Well done. Well done. Right. And of course, then with the wage discrimination, you understand, as Rob mentioned, is that it makes it even harder for the black man or for the father to support his family and also to keep his family.
Right.
Because essentially the government is providing more money than the black man, than the father himself. Right. Very good, very good. All right. So Ra'ad, you had something?
Yes, Khan, sir. What made me think about that was earlier today, I saw there's a case about a firewood company where the black people who've been working there 6-7 years, they still making $18, and you know, like a white kid out of high school, you know, not even there a year, he starts at 25 at the same place.
Wow.
Yes, that happens a lot. And also, you know, another reason why that happens, it's a special word, and it's called nepotism. It's called nepotism, right? So, of course, now if you've been in Hadar classes, you know I love definitions. All right, so now let's look this up. Let's look at the word nepotism. Let's look that up. That's how you pretty much spell it. Nepotism. Nepotism. Correct. Go ahead.
Back in the 60s and 70s, you know, we had a lot of brothers. And I was and it was like they come home and they got these letters in the mail, and they're like, it's all about like child, because nobody heard of no child support until then.
Right.
So you know they're coming home like, man, I've been taking care of my kids. Like, you got, man. You know, they had a good job, and even though some might have even been drug dealers, you know, and have families across town, it's like, man, I've been there.
They were trying.
Right.
They were trying.
You know,
exactly.
Then they had to have like the mothers, the grandparents, and all that. Like, they had to sit down and read it and explain to them what it was about. Like, because brothers was like, wait, I don't understand.
It doesn't make any sense. And see, that's, and real quick, that's also why I remember Chris Rock made a joke about this, right? And he says, you know, when brothers will be like, man, I you know, saying like pretty much like put it on a dating profile, right? I take care of my kids. Like, that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
It's that's the natural thing to do. But men have to say that nowadays because they've been torn from the family. Because the family has been broken. Understand? And that's essentially because of the propaganda by the government, which also is saying, as we were reading earlier, is saying that Dr. Haidt was essentially trying to save.
Right.
And saying trying to bring things back. All right. So real quick, to Ra'ad's point, you understand about the wage discrimination and how it is affecting the black family. All right, Ra'ad, do you have the definition?
Khan, sir.
All right.
Slakia, nepotism. The practice among those with power or influence of favoring relatives, friends.
Oh, wait a minute. Read that part slow. I heard power, I heard power, and I heard influence.
Khan.
And what else?
Favoring relatives.
Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, let's write this down. So, keywords: power, influence, and then you said favor, right?
Comic-Con.
All right, continue on.
Favoring relatives, friends, or associates.
There we go. There we go. So power, influence, favor to relatives, friends, correct?
Comic-Con.
And you see, that is how. Is there? I'm sorry. Is there more to that definition?
Comic-Con, especially by giving them jobs.
Thank you very much. Especially giving them jobs. All right, hold on. So now, so black man, is saying you being torn from your family is the government.
Right.
It is the government. You see this, right? But also, look, it's nothing new. It's nothing new at all. It's such a common practice that they have a name for it. They have an actual name for it, and you can find it in the dictionary. It's called nepotism, right? You see? So, Marshawn, real quick, you had something, and we'll get back.
And even though it was like a little comedy book back in the day, there's a book called Mad Magazine.
Yep.
And one of the scripts in there was like the dude was talking about. I had brought this up a while back too. The dude was in there. He was like, man, you started at the same company, and as I have progressed, and and all this and that, and third, while you still remain, and right here where where we both started and all this, that, and the third. And he was like, yeah, ever since we started working for your father.
Absolutely.
And now I'm thinking about like that.
It's heavy. And see, here's the thing. Here's also what's so heavy about what you just said. Because when you found out about it, it was shown to you as a joke. It was a joke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you're supposed to laugh at. But now the people who it helps are laughing at you. They're laughing at you. You understand? But like we said, like this is nothing new. But we need to learn about these things. You understand? Like this is some of the oppression that the family, that our families are going through. You understand? And this is like we said before. This is nothing new. It's actually very common.
Right.
Right. So common that they have a name for it. Right. But this is what we're talking about. These are the things that the Black family reunion, you understand, the family reunion, our family reunion is up against. These are some of the obstacles that we are fighting. So some of the systematic objects of oppression that we are fighting. Right? Let's read some more if we could. It's like. So now, what were some of these goals for the reunion? Right? It was supposed to celebrate values. Understand? Celebrate values of unity, spirituality, education, and of course, tradition. Right? It was supposed to combat stereotypes. We just talked about that earlier. Right? The negative images that are portrayed by mainstream media. Right? Here's something else that it's supposed to do. It's supposed to provide resources, education, health, finances, you understand, relationships, community development. You see, now community development is very heavy. Understand, because what's when it comes to family, Ra, or in the chat, what are some what are some like some cliche lines that we hear when it comes to family in particular? What are like some cliche lines? Some old school
Salaki, sir.
some old school phrases that you know when it comes to like our family.
Salaki, sir. When it comes to like nepotism and it, in that way, okay. So when
No, we're off the nepotism. But now, how we just read like some of the purposes of the reunion. You understand? Like it's supposed to like provide resources, education, health, finances, relationships, and also community development. Right? So now with all that being said, like especially like that community development, when it comes to the family, it comes to our family and the reunions, right? What are some old school, some cliche lines, some phrases that you've heard when it comes to our family?
Salaki, sir. It takes a village.
There you go. That's what I'm looking for. It takes a village. It takes a village to what?
To raise a child.
It takes a village to raise a child. But here, what did we just talk about a second ago? How the government was breaking away that village. Right? Now that's what the Section 8 was doing. The Section 8 was what? The Section 8 was giving money to provide for the children. Right? So now it's only one family, or really now one parent providing for a family of children. One parent. And they're taking away the head parent. The government is trying to be the parent now. But in our traditions, within our family, we've always known and always been taught and also teach that it takes a village to raise a child. There we go. Okay. All right. How you call? I see you in the building. I saw that red line earlier. That's also a good form of oppression. All right. Thank you very much, Deposh. Family that prays together stays together. You understand? And what's so bad when it comes to my family? That's our family motto. We always have it on our shirts. The family that prays together stays together. Go ahead, Morris, sir.
Blood is thicker than water.
I like that one as well. Yes, you're right. Blood is thicker than water. But you know, there's actually a lot more to that phrase. It's a lot more to it. I gotta look it up. But it's something that's spiritual too. That goes back to the Bible. All right. But no, very good. So now, blood is thicker than water. Family that prays together stays together. Right? It takes a village. It takes a village to raise a child. The Posh Kaya, what you got?
Like song. You know we do it at Christian church. Be on our knees. And it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
It feel like, you submitting to a faith God. And that.
Oh no. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And you know what? I was going to talk about that later on. Because that's some of the things that we passed down that we should not have passed down. But that's a very good point.
No,
very good point.
We should be right here. Facing east to your.
That's right. Yeah, we should be facing the east. Yeah, absolutely. Very good.
We having the prayers every Saturday. That's that.
Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about that later. Very good, Napash. I appreciate that. All right. Cool beans. Now, what else is like the family supposed to provide? It's supposed to also promote the cultural pride. Right. Cultural pride. You understand? You know, if you remember from the old school, what did James Brown say? Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. You understand? You're supposed to have that cultural pride. All right. And it says intergenerational connection. Right? Through music, food, the storytelling, even workshops. Understand? Like I remember, understand, like my family reunions, you know, family reunions, what they love to do the keys to life. You understand? And the elders would give stories about their lives, some of the obstacles they had in their lives, understand, and how, and pretty much like how they made it out, how they made it through life. Understand? And they were teaching the young ones, the younger ones, how what to do, giving them tips.
Right.
You understand? We see it here. You know what I'm saying? Like we learned about different music and everything. It's like what else? And of course, like the storytelling and the workshops. All these things are essential, you know what I'm saying, to the Black family, to our family. You know what I'm saying? Real quick in the chat, has anybody ever heard white people going to family reunions? Something to think about.
Right.
Something to think about. It's similar to like hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. So how you cross this? So now not only is blood thicker than water, but the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Thank you, Hayakar. Thank you. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Very good, very good. Well done, Napash. The water for that. Very good. You understand? And see, we're going to touch on that as well. Understand? But we really want to see like the importance of the Black family. Understand? And also the reunion. Understand? You know, we've heard about the phrase, you know, saying the family that prays together stays together. And ironically, I've seen a lot of families that pray together, but they don't stay together.
Right.
You notice that too? You notice that?
Uh-huh.
But just real quick sidebar, I am seeing the family that obeys God together,
Right,
stays together. You understand? And I'm really seeing that in the ISUPK, the Israel School Universal Practical Knowledge. You understand? Very nice, very okay, Izar. La, he says la. Rarely, he's never heard. It's very rare to him. He's never heard of white people going to a family reunion. Never. It's very rare. Matter of fact, I think I had told a couple of white folks before, like, I'm about to go to my family reunion. Really? What's that? What's that? All right, Napash, come on. What you want to say? Make it quick. What you got?
What you think about you saying? It's about celebrating Christmas, like Fourth, y'all don't celebration, Black Friday.
Yep.
They really don't do that.
You're right. Yeah,
you know what? The propaganda is that we have like dollar stores, like Dollar Tree, Family Dollars, in your hood.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna sell you the healthy shit for $1, cause you try to go to Whole Foods, they ain't gonna try to buy it for $5 because they're trying to sell us that for $1.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure we be healthy, bring our backs, our health.
Right.
At these jobs. And okay, you might spend what $10, $5.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be $5 million on that.
Absolutely. And so no, that's good. That's good. You know, and pretty much showing how we're really supposed to keep like the keep our money within our family, within our tribes. You know what I'm saying? Like we've heard about how like compared to other nations, like how, like for instance, like the Asian dollar, you know, saying the white man's dollar, how long it can circulate throughout their whole community, throughout their whole nation before it can come back to the same person. You understand? But now it could take it could take days, months. You know what I'm saying? Like before it goes to like another nation. But like our dollar, it only takes minutes.
Right.
It only takes minutes, you know what I'm saying? It hardly ever circulates within us.
Right.
Yes, okay, hold on, Marsar. Then we're going to get back to this. Okay, go ahead, Marsar.
Oh, sorry. It's heavy that you should say that because that's the reason why they say the black dollar is strong for the heathens.
Yes, it
Because
is.
they know we will spend real strong, in the store, in the company, whatever. So that's why they, hey, the black dollar is strong. For us, it's weak.
Yes.
They say the black dollar is weak. For us, it's weak, but for them, it's strong.
All right, very good. So now let's get back. So now we're talking about how essentially like how the Black family reunion was established. Right, it's established in 1989, made to be like a very large cultural thing. Okay, but of course we said earlier, the more things change, the more things stay the same. Right. So now we talked about how essentially like the Black family reunion was also established to what, like combat like the negative images, combat like the racial stereotypes, the propaganda, right? But now let's see some of the ties that the Black family reunion has. You know what I'm saying? Especially without history. Of course, now the Black family reunion has ties to slavery. Okay, of course it does. So now let's look at this article, right? It's like, so now some of the ties of slavery. So now, of course, we know that during slavery, understand that our people were often sold away. They were ripped away from their families. They were ripped away. They were taken as merchandise. They were sold off as merchandise, right? And it says what? Breaking up husbands, wives, parents, and children.
Right.
So now just think. So back then, they would break up the family by what? Auctioning them off, selling them off. But now in today's time, how's the Black family broken up, Marisar? Or in the chat, how's the family broken up? Ra?
Slovakia, sir, it's broken up based on how they can get money if the father's not in the house.
Very good, very good. So, like we said, the more things change, the more things stay the same. So now the family back during slavery times was broken up to make money. And now today's time, the government uses Section 8 to break up the family to make money. You see how this is? See, that's what our people need to understand. The dysfunctional, the brokenness of the Black family has been planned. It is absolutely not a mistake by any means whatsoever. You understand? Like your oppressors, you understand, the people who ripped your family from your country, who sold you into slavery. This is planned. You understand? This is what they wanted to happen, right? So let's look further. Let's look further into this, right? So now some of the ties of the Black family reunion, real quick. We're gonna get into some scripture. Don't worry, I got y'all. Right? So now our people are sold away from their families. All right, they are denied the legal right, if you will, to marry and raise their children under their own authority. Hey, Martha, doesn't that sound like Section 8? You see what I'm saying? Right? Hold on. Let's get some more now. So now look, what else we got? We got forced to create extended chosen family networks. Right? Sometimes relying on community support in place of blood ties.
Right.
You see? And it said then to go further on, it says, yet, even under these conditions, all right, because now this is something that's special about Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. You understand? Like somehow we always end up finding like the silver lining to a situation. You understand? Like, we've heard about making lemonade out of lemons.
Right.
And everything like that. Like we've always found a way. Right? So it says enslaved people, well, of course, our people, fought to reunite with loved ones after emancipate. I can't even say it now. Emancipate. Marcel, help me out. Emancipation. Emancipation. Thank you. Right. All right. They fought to reunite with after that. Understand? It said what it says. Many of our people place ads in newspapers. They travel long distances. They spread the word through oral networks, trying to find lost family members. Now, this part here, trying to find lost family members. Does this sound familiar to you, Ra?
Con.
You know, oddly enough, when I'm reading this, you know, I thought the movie Django.
Con.
That's what Django was trying to do, right? But now this is during slavery, when he's traveling long distance to reunite with family that was torn from him. He's trying to find his wife.
Right.
Understand? And like we've seen so many other TV shows, so many movies that talk about this. And oddly enough, even though like in today's time, we have not experienced that, but somehow we can still relate to it. Right? We still relate to, oh man.
Con.
Just think, man, trying to travel all that distance, that far, just to get to your loved ones. Right? Because they were ripped from you. Understand? Like we all can feel that pain. Asians can't feel that. Understand? East Indians can't feel that. Arabs cannot feel that. And damn sure, a white man cannot feel that. He has no compassion, no sympathy. Understand? He doesn't even really know what a family reunion is. But of course, we do. It's in us. It's in our nature. Right? Let's look at some more real quick. It even says like some of the first post-slavery reunions were often emotional, sacred acts of restoration. Restoration, man, that's an interesting word. Ron, let's look that up real quick. Restoration.
Con. Slovakia, restoration.
Yes, restoration.
Fuck, well, he did that right quick.
Please.
You know, in today's time, you know, when father's looking for his child or the child looking for their father.
Yes.
You know, or somebody been adopted, they trying to find who their real parents are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and to go back to what you were saying earlier about how they broke us up. Another thing is our families, and they broken up. You gotta look at it. We've been taught to have an evil eye toward each other.
Yes. Yes, we have.
And one of the stereotypes is, oh, you know, we can't get together. You know, it's something always gotta happen.
Mm-hmm.
Always fighting and arguing. We can't get together. We can't come together as one. You know?
That's right. That's right. We're gonna talk about some of the reasons why we can't come together. And say after we get this definition from Ra about restoration, and saying the importance of that when it comes to the Black family reunion.
Right.
Ra, do you have it?
Con. There's two. The first one is they're both right. I really like the second one.
Okay, I'll take this. I'll take the second one.
Con. The return of a hereditary monarch to a throne.
Oh! I gotta do the Bill Cosby on that. All right. Okay, let me write that one down. Right. So restoration. What's the definition again?
The return of a hereditary monarch.
Okay, the return of hereditary monarch.
Come.
Uh-huh.
To a throne.
To a throne. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. To a throne. Absolutely. And of course, when you hear that word hereditary, that's dealing with family. That's absolutely dealing with family. Very good, very good. So now we just see how like the family has its ties back to slavery. Understand? But now, of course, when it comes to the family reunion, also, what is the purpose of it? I'm saying, like, we've seen like the history, you understand? We've seen the origin and everything like that. But what about its legacy today? What does the family reunion mean today? Right? You know, after this, we're going to get to our scriptures. Understand? Because today, the family reunion, as we said, the Black family, the Latino family, the Native Indian family, you understand, our family, right? It often includes genealogy, presentations, ancestor tributes, and photo books. Understand? Like I know at my family reunion, and we've passed down like old pictures. You understand? Old recipes, cookbooks, right? Even like shirts and of the tracing back the family tree. Understand? With my family, I've learned that I'm about 5 generations away from slavery. 5. That's it. Only 5 generations from slavery. Understand? We've seen that.
Come.
Right? And also, go ahead.
Sister Azara has a really good point about what a Edomite family reunion is. It's a clan.
Okay, let me see it. What does she say? I can't see it right now. What does she say?
Salaki, sir, said they have weekly clan meetings.
I'll give the sister a hand. Absolutely. Point out the atrocities and the evils within the other families. You know, particularly the European families. Very good. Says well done. All right. So now, what else when it comes to like the legacy of the Black family? Right. So now we'll have like ceremonies and everything like that. You understand? What kind of ceremonies does the Black family have? In the chat, people watching on Facebook, the water for tuning in. Thank you for checking in. You understand? On the YouTube, what are some of the ceremonies that you remember? You understand from the Black families, family reunion meetings?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
There's always a part where everybody would get up and do like electric slide or like one of those other line dances or something like that.
Okay. So now, where does that happen at? One word that everybody knows. What is it?
Salaki, sir, outside.
No. What is it? What is this word? We talked about this earlier in class, at the beginning of the class. Might even be able to see it in the title.
Salaki, sir, the cookout.
Yes, the cookout. That is a traditional ceremony, right? Within the Black family. That's something that's very sacred, right? Where all the elders come in. Is in all the elders, all the youngins, right? We get together. You said we have dances, we party. You understand? There's music. There's the cookout. You understand? There's the what? There's the fish fry, the barbecue, right? Like every reunion, every Black family reunion is not a Black family reunion if they don't have the cookout.
Right.
Sending the men to jail. That's and that's sad too. I know that happens a lot. families, you understand, particularly around the holidays. You understand, somebody's going to jail because somebody's having an argument. You understand, because we haven't really learned to communicate with one another. Understand? But and sometimes it also happens at the cookouts as well. Right? I know some people, they get afraid when it comes to black families in particular, because they say like there's what else is there? So not only is there the cookout, but there's also the family argument, right? We've heard of that too. But this happens around holidays. You have the family argument, right? And that's something else that's being that has to be passed down. I'm saying that's also unfortunately part of like the legacy of the black family. You understand? So now we can also move into that. I said because that how we say like the family argument, people going to jail. All right. Under prize, let me see some more of these comments. All right. Let me see some of these recent ones. All right. These are some of the things that end up being just let me see the most recent ones. All right. These are some of the things that get passed down as well. Like some of these are part of the bad traditions. All right. When it comes to the black family reunions. All right. So now some of the things that end up being passed down, and saying like we just talked about the arguments that are passed down. We talked about what is some of the things also that are passed down, right? The foods. All right, we've seen some of those comments already. What? Right? Some of the foods, right? You know, we talk about like we in ISBK, we're always telling our people, you understand, that to eat the right foods. You understand, the Bible tells us, and saying that we should again, the Bible says, the Most High says that you should not be eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. You should not be eating pork. You understand? We should not be eating food like food that comes from the water that does not have scales. You understand? What else? The animals that don't have like the cloven hoof. You understand? Like we're not supposed to eat pork. Understand? And oddly enough, we've been taught throughout our families that it's okay. You understand? Whenever we're telling people, hey, stop eating these kind of foods, what do they say? What do they go back and say? Rod?
Salagia, sir. We've been eating this all our life. You always
We've been eating this all our lives. It's a tradition. This is what we're supposed to do. Understand? And it's only because it's based off tradition. It's based off of family, because this is what we have been passed down to us throughout our generations. Understand? But we have to stop this. Understand? Here's something else that gets passed down. Of course, you've heard of have you heard of generational curses? You heard of generational curses, Rob?
What kind?
What's a generational curse that you've heard of?
Salagia, sir, the sugar.
Okay, so essentially, the generational curse is something medical.
Kind of one kind.
You notice that, right? So now it's like it's hereditary to have high blood pressure, right?
Right, come.
It's hereditary to have diabetes, right?
Kind.
It's hereditary to have high cholesterol. But this is passed down through tradition because of the foods that we eat. If you do the research, you'll see how pork is not nutritional at all. Understand? It is part of what is making you sick. It's part of what is killing you in the end. Understand? The same when it comes to seafood. You understand that there's plenty of course, we know the line. There's plenty of fish in the sea, right? But we've been taught to eat the things that dwell at the bottom of the sea. We've been taught to eat that, and that's a delicacy. We've taught that shrimp, crab, and lobster are delicacies. When history shows you that was actually fed to prisoners.
Oh, Salaki, sir.
That was jailhouse food. Go ahead, Rob.
Salakia, sir. It's just it's convenient that they will tell us one thing until they want us to be an athlete, and then they tell us something else. Because I've never heard of an athlete their diet being eat a half back of ribs and all of that mess.
Very good. Very interesting. Very interesting. So now our oppressor knows that food is not good for you as well. Of course, the oppressor, as Ron said, is only going to tell you that you should not be eating those foods when it's to his people. Understand? And to also, I just saw Sister Isaac Ross point. You understand that now we're fighting to get our brothers, we're fighting to get our husbands and our fathers out of the jails. Absolutely, she's absolutely right. You understand? This is the point of this class. This is the point of ISUPK. You understand? To help get our men out of those jails, our brothers, our sisters as well. You understand? I heard 2 Chainz say one time said they got deadbeat moms now. Right? We got to get those sisters out of jail too. We have to help all of our people. You understand? We're always taught to go overseas to, hey, what about the people in Africa? What about the people in Somalia, in India? What about them?
Right.
What about them? They got their own government. You understand? They got their own money. And when I say their own money, they got their own money. Leave them alone. Worry about them. Worry about the folks, you know what I'm saying, in East Atlanta. Worry about the folks on West Side Atlanta. You know what I mean? Help them out. South Side, East Side Chicago, downtown New York. You know what I'm saying? Los Angeles. Help them.
Right.
Worry about your people. Hell, man, worry about your people in Texas. Have you seen, just sidebar, have you seen the news? How Texas was flooded? Texas was flooded, man, on the other side of between like Austin, Texas, and San Antonio. Right? They were flooded. And there's this one river called the Guadalupe River. Shout out to my Latino brothers. Yeah. You understand? That river took over Texas, parts of Texas. And I'll let know. You know what the highlight is of those of the news when it comes to that river flooding? 12 little white girls that are missing.
Oh, right.
But that's the highlight. They said, oh, there's about 80 people dead now. But there's still 12 little white girls missing from Camp Mystic.
Oh, right.
You see what I'm saying? But see, now I mention that because even the government is worried about their own.
Right.
Worry about your own people. You understand? Worry about blacks, Latinos, Native Indians. Don't worry about my people who are in Oklahoma and in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You understand? Who are stuck on the reservations. I'm worried about them. Right. Those are my people. Go ahead, Marisol, real quick.
I'm sure they had an Amber Alert looking for the little white girl.
Oh man, they got search teams.
Wow.
They got crews looking for these folks. They will.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead, Rod.
Another story that they showing up to, I don't know how it's supposed to get sympathy, is this Edomite cat. He said he was looking for his daughter, but he said he found like a dead, like an unalived boy when he was looking for his daughter in the river. He didn't say that he felt bad for him. He didn't say he let people know. He didn't say, he just said, and I'm still looking for my daughter, right? And they care so much about this Edomite looking for his daughter and nobody else. I saw it pop up twice. I saw the article, two articles about the same thing today.
Matter of fact, I saw the news where they say a puppy was rescued. It said a puppy was rescued for the news on CNN. But now I heard online that a couple of Mexican girls were rescued about 20 people.
I ain't said nothing.
Said nothing. See what I'm saying? Worry about your own family. Worry about them. Understand? And guess what? And the Bible tells us this. The Bible tells us what we're supposed to do when it comes to our family. Let's go ahead and get some scriptures real quick. Understand? Ra'ah, if you could, start me off in a good bedrock scripture. Let's go to Zephaniah 2:1. So let's pull out a scripture that people probably in church that maybe never really touched on before. Absolutely. So let's get Zephaniah 2:1. Let's see how the Bible, has instructed us to when it comes to our family, our people, right?
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together. O nation not desired.
Now look at that. Now that's interesting, right? So now how we said the Bible says, to gather yourselves together. Right. Oddly enough, we started this this notion of the black family. You know what I'm saying? That was established in the 1980s. Right? Families have been doing this since the days of slavery. But now we look even further back, you know what I'm saying, do a little history, if you will. Right? How the Bible says in ancient days says to gather yourselves together. Right? Gather yourselves together. Okay, and we're not just talking about, you know what I'm saying, for a party. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about just, coming to the club.
Right.
But we're talking about coming together as a nation. Coming together as a one community. And say, read it again from the top.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together. O nation not desired.
Oh man. Now imagine this. Back then, the Israelites were not desired. They were not liked. They were oppressed back then. Now look into today's time. Who's not liked today? Right?
Salaga, sir. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians.
And give me one word. Tell you what, I'll let you use one. There are two words I'm looking for to show that blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are not desired. They're not liked by the earth. I'm looking for two key words. Or anybody else in the chat. What is a word to describe that to hit the note that blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are not desired. They are not liked on this earth.
Oh, Salaga, sir, when people say black and brown?
No. I'm looking. There are two words that I'll go for. I will accept.
I'm stumped, sir. Salaga.
Sorry, three. I'll take three words. There are three words I'll take. The three words.
Oh, Salaga, sir. My last guess is the black family.
No. Give me. I want a word that's going to show that blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are not desired. Here's a clue. Something that they suffer from. Something that holds them back. There are three words I will accept. Or at least three words that I have in mind.
Oh, Salaga, sir. Give me a break. I've been doing pretty good this class. I'm
clap it up for him. Clap it up. You understand? Most High Christ. See, this is what we do as well. You understand? Participation. All right, this is class. This is not a sermon. Right? You can ask your questions. And say you can give a statement. Right? So, all right. Oh, do we have anybody in the chat? I got people online. Most High Christ on my Facebook. All right. Does anybody can give me a word to describe that really to show that blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are not desired, as the Bible says? You know these words. We got anything? Nothing?
Not yet.
Okay. No sweat.
Hold up.
What we got?
Oppression.
Oh, who said that?
Roland Israel.
Put that one on the screen. I want to see that one on the screen. Give Roland a hand. Give Roland a hand. Thank you. Thank you. Oppression. Oppression. Are Asians suffering from oppression? No. They have Chinatown. They got Chinatown. Is the Middle Eastern man suffering from oppression? How do we know? Because he has gas stations everywhere.
Hotels, motels.
He got motels. Yes, he has hotels. The East Indian man is not suffering. He has hotels. I'll take that one. Gentrification. Thank you. Okay, Rob. So now we have gentrification. We have oppression. Give me something else, Rob.
Salaki, sir. Racism.
Racism. Thank you. That's what we're talking about. This is how you know you are not desired by those things. By racism, oppression, gentrification. Understand? Segregation. You are not desired. All right? White people do not want you around. Believe it or not. They don't want you around. You mentioned as an athlete how like the European coaches will give you a certain diet, right? Because they want you at peak performance, and they only want you at peak performance so that you can win for them, and you can make them money. That's it. That's it. Matter of fact, real quick, do you know why the civil rights movement ended? Do you know why Black people in particular did not have to fight anymore so that they could get their equal rights, their so-called equal rights? Do you know why that ended?
Salakia, sir, because of desegregation.
Why was segregation? Why did segregation end?
So that our businesses wouldn't compete with their businesses, and we would put our money in their leagues, and we would put our athletes in their leagues to make them money.
Oh, there we go. So the one word of why the civil rights fight ended is the same reason why the Civil War ended. Money. Money. That's why. White people only want you around for your money. That's it. You know why Juneteenth is so popular now? And that's supposed to be like the new Black family reunion gig, right? Because of money. Because of money. That's why. Did you see how Walmart started advertising for Juneteenth? Because they can make money off of it. The government started doing stuff with Juneteenth because they can make money off of it. That's the only reason. So now, when all our people are so excited about having a day off, they're so excited about, able to, to fire up the grill, so excited to pop fireworks. All of these folks are making money. All these folks are making money. Now, to buy fireworks is now legal in Georgia. It's been legal now for years. But guess what? Nobody goes to these nobody goes to these shops. Nobody. These shops are empty all year long. But here comes the week. Here comes the week of 4th of July. They're packed. Booming. They're making money off of you. That's the only time I never see nobody else pop fireworks. You got all year to do this. For what? I didn't see nobody popping fireworks like that on Juneteenth. You supposed to be celebrating your freedom.
Right.
I hardly saw any fireworks back then. I don't get it.
That's sloppy, sir. That's like going to the grocery store during Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but you do turkey all the time. You do, man. I'm telling you, man. Like the black family staple is beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. You understand? You name it, it's there. Macaroni and cheese, collard greens, it's there.
Oh, I'm on a diet, sir. You chill. I'm dying, sir.
Oh well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Rob. I'm sorry to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But it's normal for blacks. Matter of fact, you know what? That's the Sunday dinner.
Right.
The Sunday dinner. That's the black family Sunday dinner. It's like it's a tradition for black families to come together on Sunday at the church and eat at grandma's house sometimes. Come on. This is nothing new. But now here comes Thanksgiving in. Oh. Because your person said, now I will allow you to be a family.
Right.
I've already broken you up doing slavery, and I've broken you up with Section 8. But on this day, Thanksgiving, I'm going to allow you to be a family for once. Christmas, I'm going to allow you to be a family. 4th of July, I'm going to allow you to be a family. Matter of fact, Valentine's Day, I'm going to allow you to be a couple.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what he's doing. I'm going to allow you to do it. And in order for him to allow you to do this, he has to make money. Right? So now let's go back to that scripture real quick. Sorry for the sidebar. Zephaniah 2:1.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yourselves together.
Mm-hmm.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Okay, very good. So now we've been ordered to gather together. Understand? And we have been described by the Most High and the prophets that we are not desired. Right?
Right.
We aren't. Right? Particularly by our enemies. We are not loved. We are not liked. We are hated. We are not respected. Right? But continue on in that verse. Continue on to verse 2.
Verse 2.
Hmm?
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon
you. So now, not only do we have to gather ourselves together, you understand, because we're told to. We're told to gather together because everybody else surrounding us does not like us. So we need to get together, come together, right? But also we need to come together because if we don't, Most High is going to be angry with us.
Right.
And he's going to have a wrath like we have never seen. It's going to come upon us. We're supposed to be family.
Right.
Most High has ordered us to. You understand? We have to do this, right? And matter of fact, not only are we've been ordered to do this, right? But there are also elements of us coming together as a family. And saying come together as a nation in the scriptures, right? Of course, now, one example is keeping the Sabbath. I'm saying the Sabbath is a high holy day. Come together for that. You see that how the ISUPK has Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? A service that, you know what I'm saying, that essentially that we dedicate to the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? We have our rest and everything like that, but we also give back to him. And we learn about him, right? We learn about the scriptures. We learn about the stories of old. That's like a small family gathering right there. And it's actually on the day that the Most High appointed. You know what I'm saying? Not Sunday. Right? Because if you do the research, Sunday is for a pagan god. granted, now all these days have been named for pagan gods. Understand the days of the week, understand the months of the year, but still, Saturday is actually the end of the week. Is the last day of the week. It's Saturday, not Sunday, right? And oddly enough, even the calendar, your what is it? Your Gregorian calendar, your Roman calendar, still shows you that Saturday is the last day of the week.
Right.
You understand? That is the Sabbath, right? But also, what's another element of in the scriptures of us coming together? The Passover, right? We've been told that to keep the Passover, and we're always talking about this, like doing Sabbath service and saying in all our classes, right? How we're supposed to keep the Passover. Understand? Keep the Passover and all what throughout your dwellings and your generations. So not only are you supposed to keep it, your children are supposed to keep it, your children's children, you're supposed to just keep that going. Right?
That's the greatest family reunion of all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Understand? Matter of fact, let's go to a scripture real quick. Let's go to one of my favorite scriptures. Let's go to Proverbs 22:6 real quick, if we could.
Come. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Train up a child in the way he should go.
Mm-hmm.
And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
You see that? Train up a child in the way that he should go. So when he is old, he will not depart. So now we have our family reunions. It's then we share the stories of old. We share the recipes. Understand? We talk about who is actually invited to the cookout. Understand? We have the cookout. Right? So now our children, we as children have been raised to keep these traditions. Now, what if we were raised to keep the Most High traditions? What if we were raised to keep these scriptures, to follow this Bible? What if we were raised to, to really love God, love our brother as ourselves, love our sister, love our nation, Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians? You know what I'm saying? We always talk about with the cookout, who's invited to the cookout. You know what I'm saying? And it's always some other heathen, some other nation. Understand? But now right. I can boast. You know what I'm saying? I just came from a cookout, you know what I'm saying, in North Carolina, the Carolina Colt Classic Cookout. You know what I'm saying? Fayetteville, North Carolina, under Command Gianna. And guess what? I did not have to worry about a single person that was not my nation. That was not my people to be invited. Just because they want to dress like me. Just because they want to talk like me. They want to wear their hair like me and like my people. Understand? Because of course, you know what I'm saying, I'm bald head, you know what I'm saying? I don't have like the nice hair and everything like everybody else. It's like, you understand? That's what happens. That's what happens. You'll hear people in like we said before, right? The cookout, you understand, is a sacred tradition. Right. But somehow we've lost that tradition. We've lost the integrity of it. Understand? So now, guess what? We don't think it's as sacred anymore. So now we're going to say, oh yeah, this person invited to the cookout. Why? Why? Understand? Because just know, back then, when you were invited to the cookout, well, excuse me, now I won't even say when you were invited to the cookout. Invited to the cookout. Back then, when you were at the cookout, you were the main entree. Don't let that go over your head. Did it go over your head, Rob?
Oh, Salagia, sir. I'm just trying. I was writing what you were saying, so I'm trying to keep up.
No sweat. So what I just said was, we're so worried about inviting other people to the cookout when we forget that back then It came to the cookout, and we were there. We were the main entree.
Con one con, that's right. That's right. So they would, you know, they would hang us and they would share, you know, pieces of our body part and
that's right.
Eat them, and everybody would make leather out of us and things like that.
That's right. Absolutely. Understand? We were the main entree. We were hung. Then we were burned. Understand? We were cooked. They cut us into pieces and they fed us. They fed us to their people, and then they kept pieces of our bodies in jars as trophies. That's what you were to the cook at their cookout. That's what you were. You were the main dish. They didn't need potato salad and raisins. They had you. You understand? So now we have to train up our people to know, you know, to follow this Bible, to keep the family traditions, keep the biblical traditions for the family. Understand? To keep the integrity of the family. You can't invite everybody to the cookout. Understand? But let's see some more scriptures if we could. All right. Let's go to Psalms.
Come.
Psalms is a good book. I think Psalms is a good book, you know. And maybe let's go to chapter 89. Chapter 89. And let's look at verse 28.
Slogan, was it 21 or 23, sir?
28. Psalms 89 and 28.
Come. There's a book of Psalms, chapter 89, verse 28.
Mm-hmm.
My
And this
mercy.
is something. Oh, hold on, real quick. You know what I'm saying? In perspective with Proverbs 22:6, to train up your child in the way he should go. You understand? These actual family traditions, these biblical traditions. Okay, reading something else to go along with that. All right. So Psalms 89 and 28, and we'll stop at around 34. Okay.
Come.
Go ahead.
My mercy will I keep for him forevermore.
Mm-hmm.
And my covenant shall stand fast with him.
All right, good. So now we have the covenant, you know what I'm saying, by the Most High God to the family, the nation of Israel. All right.
His seed also will I make to endure forever.
Okay, so now this covenant passes down. This tradition passes down to more people in the family, the next generation. Go ahead.
If his children, and his throne as the days of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
If his children forsake my law.
If who?
If his children
So now if the children who have been passed down these traditions decide to not keep them, all right, somehow they lose the integrity of what they've been taught. Keep going.
And walk not in my judgments.
Mm-hmm.
If they break my statutes and keep not my commandments,
mm-hmm.
then will I visit their transgression with the rod and their iniquity with stripes.
Okay, so now you notice how we said earlier how that blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are the ones that are fighting oppression. They are fighting discrimination. They are fighting segregation. They are fighting racism. They are fighting gentrification. Right? So now, blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are fighting all of this. Are Asians fighting against this, Rob?
Sir.
Marisar, can you think of any European people that are fighting against these obstacles? Okay. Does it seem like the Middle Eastern man, is he fighting against this, even though he was declared a terrorist around 9/11 in 01? Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Is the East Indian man having to fight against this? No. So it sounds like the only people that are really suffering, across the globe are blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Right? So now when we see this verse on how if his children forsake my law, walk not in my judgments, break my statutes, keep not my commandments, then I will visit their transgression with the rod. You understand? Rod is correction. They're going to be corrected. They're going to be punished. Right. Punished, right? And I will visit their transgression with the rod and their iniquity with stripes. Understand? You're going to be chastised for this. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are suffering like no other people on the face of the earth. Even though Iran right now and Syria are dropping missiles on each other, from nation to nation. Iran is about to drop missiles. They're getting bombed. Everybody's getting bombed, right? They're still a prosperous country. Go ahead, Mama, sir.
Syria got involved too now.
I think that they're supposed to be, but I'm saying is like I might be wrong about Syria and everything like that, but still, like there are countries in the Middle East right now that are getting hit with bombs, but they're still a prosperous country.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's still a prosperous country. Blacks aren't doing that. Blacks have no army. There are millions of us in this country itself. Millions of us in South America, Mexico, all that good stuff. We don't have our own armies. We're part of somebody else's army. The same with Latinos. You know that there are Mexicans that are ICE agents?
Right, that's sad.
It's sad. They're a part of somebody else's army. Right? But let's continue on, Rod, if you could.
Khan. Nevertheless, my loving kindness will I not utterly take from him, nor suffer my faithfulness to fail.
You see that? So everything that we've been talking about, all the obstacles that this Black family has been facing, the Most High is still there, saying, I will not utterly take my love from him. So now, we still know about the Most High God. Every Black family still has the Bible, you understand? Still has the Bible, one of it's like the greatest book on the planet Earth, the greatest weapon for Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Every family has this Bible in their household, whether it's sitting high up on a shelf, decorating their coffee table, or even the back window of their car for the old school. They have it. They have it.
Right.
And this is proof of the Most High's loving kindness, because you still have records of his covenant that applies to only you. Understand? Nobody else on this earth has that. Nobody else on this earth has that kind of covenant with their God. You understand? Keep going. Rob.
Khan.
Oh, sorry. Check the door. Saki. Check the door. Go ahead, Rob.
Khan. My covenant will I not break, nor alter the thing that is gone out of my lips.
You understand? And despite everything we've been facing, everything we've gone through, you understand? The Most High said he will still not break his covenant with us. You understand? The Most High said he will still be a father to us. You understand? We're still a family. You understand? Still a family. But we just got to come back. We have to come back. Most High is waiting on us. Most High is like that father what I'm saying? Waiting for his child that broke curfew. Waiting for him that broke curfew. You know what I'm saying? He's in the living room. He's just waiting for you. Sitting by the stairs. He got that belt for you. He got the belt for you, but he's just waiting for you to come on back. Whenever you get through, come on back and knock on them doors. I got you. I got a belt for you too. I got a belt for you, but I got shelter for you. You can come back into the fold. You understand? That's all you got to do. All right, let's get some more. All right, let's go back to Proverbs if we could. Chapter 22. That's like it. Chapter 13, and verse 22.
Salagia, sir. Which from same chapter?
Proverbs. Go back to Proverbs real quick.
Okay. Come. Proverbs was 22 and 6.
Proverbs 13 and 22.
13 and 22. Khan. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children.
Mm-hmm. That's right. A good man is going to leave. A good man is going to leave an inheritance to his children's children. All right. So now, when you see the scripture, you understand. You can think of inheritance. You can think of money. You understand. But also think of this Bible. Think of this knowledge. Think of this wisdom and understanding of the Bible. Everything we've been talking about as far as family, biblical traditions. This is also the inheritance that's been left to us that we need to pass down to our children's children. Understand? To keep the Sabbath, to keep the Passover. Right? Not inviting everybody to the cookout. That is the inheritance that we should pass down. Understand? All right. See, how you call? You asked for Ephesians 6 and 4 as a precept. Let's read it. Rod, do you have it? Can you get to it real quick?
Khan. Ephesians. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord.
All right. So now, ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. All right. I will say yes. This is a precept. This won't be like a direct precept as far as what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? This would be a precept, you know what I'm saying, like that you use like down the line. You understand? Not essentially like not your first precept that you'll hit them with, right? But this is a good one. Why? Because as fathers, you understand, as fathers, we love hard. We love hard, you understand? And it's our job to not only to love hard, but to teach hard. You understand? To teach our sons, to teach our daughters as well. You understand? And we also have to teach them like the harshness of this world. Right? Let them know that that nothing is going to come easy. You understand? That you're going to have to fight for what you need. You're going to have to earn what you get. Understand? And sometimes in our teachings, we can make our children, particularly our sons, very angry. And sometimes our sons won't understand what we're teaching or why we're so hard on them, why we're teaching them like this. Understand? And it can be misunderstood and misconstrued. Understand? And that turns into regret and remorse. And essentially sometimes that anger, understand, that wrath that has been provoked in our children, understand, can be their downfall. You understand? Whether it's in jail, running with the wrong crowd, even living the wrong life, choosing the wrong lifestyle, or even death. You understand? So we as fathers have to be careful with that and how we teach our children, right? But as the scripture also said, to bring them up in the nurture and the admonition of the Lord. Understand? Real quick, let's look at that word admonition, right?
Okay.
Because how we say, like, say this is also important to the integrity of the Black family. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. It's in keeping the Black family alive, keeping the Black family. Of course, when we say the Black family, to keep the Latino and the Native Indian family together, keep us as a nation together as well. Right? We have that definition.
Comic-Con, sir.
Right.
Admonition, an act or action of admonishing, authoritative counsel or warning.
That's right. Good. Authoritative counsel or warning. Okay. Very good. Also, if we could, I had to paraphrase this. You know what I'm saying, but as far as like how we love our children, how we teach our children, you know what I'm saying, there's a scripture that says, to paraphrase, that the Most High he chasteneth whom he loveth. He chasteneth he chasteneth or he chastiseth whom he loveth. Understand? So just know that as a father, understand, to my son, as a father to our daughters, understand, to our children, understand that if we did not love them, we would not discipline. We didn't love them somehow. We did not want the best for them. We would not correct them, as opposed to just letting them do whatever they want, understand, and find out the hard way. All right? And oddly enough, the Most High does that for us as well. You understand? He does not want us to learn the hard way. He just rather tell us what's out there and also just tell us to not go over there, right? Similar to Adam and Eve. What was Adam told? Adam was told, hey, you can do all these things here. You can talk with these people here. You can learn from these people here, these nations, or these quote unquote these trees, right? But this fruit over there, leave that fruit alone. Leave that tree alone. Leave that nation. Leave those people. I don't want you really learning from them. And then what happened? Eve was beguiled, she was fooled, and then Adam wanted to be a people pleaser. You know what? All right, I'm gonna listen to you. But it fell on Adam. He was the main one disciplined. Then Eve, right? The Most High, he chose them. And they were the main ones punished. They were the ones who were punished the harshest, if you right. I think, go ahead. How you called in the building?
Yes, third one.
Yes, how about you, brother? How are you?
Oh man, I'm good to go, sir. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? Just got off the road. You know what I'm saying? From a spectacular cookout. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina. And here we are teaching for tonight's class.
Yeah, I'm jealous much on that one, Adawan. I hope you enjoyed it.
Indeed.
Got no kind. Slack, if I may.
Please.
Yeah, the Ephesians got put up there a little past the point that I was trying to precept it with, sir. But it was pretty much trying to see I mean, you still did it, you know what I'm saying, beautifully, Adawan, Thawada. So definitely seeing that is down the line. But as far as the other two precepts you pulled on, you know what I'm saying, the way you should raise a child, and then it's like I was driving, I didn't get the other one, but I believe it was in Proverbs, but it was the same aspect of, you know what I'm saying, how you should bring up a child. That's what I was trying to see. Put that together as far as like, you know, rearing children.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So as far as like the Ephesians 6 and 4, a precept for Proverbs 22:6? Absolutely.
Con.
Okay, and then let's see. And then I'm seeing we have a Proverbs 17:6, I believe. I'll just go ahead and read it. Children's children are the crown of old men, and the glory of children are their fathers. And you probably want to use this as a precept to go along with a father. What these is children's inheritance.
Kind of because like this may be a little stretch, but showing that that's what makes your child your inheritance is bringing them up in the Lord.
Yes.
Kind.
Yes. Because also that is also the legacy of a father.
Right.
Understand? Essentially more children.
Kind.
More children. That's why when you have the father, then you have like the junior, the third, the fourth. You understand? And just to continue that legacy, and also that's how the father lives on. You understand? Vicariously, well, not vicariously. He lives on through his children. So that is also the everlasting life. Is to come back within your children.
Kind throughout, sir. Yeah, because that's exactly what I was looking at when as you were going along, was that a good father leaves an inheritance to his children's children. So kind throughout, sir.
Yes, I understand, brother. All right, Most High Christ. But that essentially, you're saying everything we've been talking is about the family, the importance of the family. You're saying these are the traditions that we are supposed to uphold. And the true traditions to keep the Sabbath, keep the Passover, understand, like to gather ourselves together, as one nation, understand, under the Most High God. All right, Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. All right, and stop inviting everybody to the cookout. Just because they want to act like you does not give them an invitation at all. I don't see. Sister Eyes Ross, she mentioned the Klan members. The Klan, I don't see the Klan inviting people to the cookout. I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. I don't see white people saying, "Hey, you know what? Let's get Johnny. He talks like us. Invite him to the cookout."
Salaki.
Go ahead.
Hey, heavy point out of one, because we done acted like every nation out there. We ain't got to invite no.
There you go. That's right. I'm saying nobody's saying that. Matter of fact, I don't. Matter of fact, not even being invited to the cookout. Asians, you can't even come to their house. You can't even come to their house. Hey, here's a question. Hey, does anybody know of an East Indian neighborhood? No, nobody.
No,
nobody knows where East Indians live. Nobody knows where they really congregate. Because it's not meant for you to know. It's not meant for you to know. You understand? Because they don't want you there. Understand, Black man, Native Indian man, Latino man. It's okay to not be wanted by another nation. It is absolutely okay. And as we read in Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together. Right. Y'all come together. Don't worry about trying to come together with everybody else. It's the oppressor that has been teaching us to come together with everybody else. It's only the oppressor teaching us to come together with everybody else. White Christianity, white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? And when you come together with other nations, they look at you weird. They look at you weird, like, wow, what are you doing here? What brings you here? Understand? And you're only a spectacle. That's it. That's all you are. You're just a spectacle. I remember had a homegirl who she went to teach abroad in Spain. And she was teaching Spaniards to speak English. And the whole time they just kept looking at her in amazement. Wow, your skin is so dark. Your skin is so dark. Wow, your hair is so woolly and curly. Can I touch it? That's all they were. You go to Japan, Japanese, they like black people. They sure do. They sure do, because they're amazed at how tall you are and how thick you are. You understand? They're amazed at that. The same thing in China. You go to China, you're just a spectacle. That's it. But guess what?
Right.
Get with one of them Asian girls and have a baby. Have a baby. That baby is going to live terrible.
Right.
That baby is not going to live an easy life. If you want proof, you can ask Naomi Osaka, famous tennis player, represents Japan, but has a Haitian father. And she's always telling everybody that she has her father, that she's Haitian, because her father is Haitian. But they won't accept it. You see? Go ahead, Marshall. You had something real quick?
Khan. So, right quick, you know, they always want to be us. They don't want with the any of the bad that comes with it.
Nope. They sure don't.
Right. And knowing this truth now, I don't want to be accepted by the other races. Knowing the truth now, knowing that we're supposed to be separate anyway, and knowing how these other races are like, seeing their culture, I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to have nothing. Please don't accept me. I don't want to be accepted. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Right. So
Thanks, but no thanks. Absolutely. Yeah. Leave me be. Right. I'm good all by myself with my people. Understand? Very good, very good. As a matter of fact, let's get our last scripture. Let's get our last scripture. Ra'ah, if we could. Let's get Isaiah 33:6. It's gonna be our last scripture for the night.
Khan. This is a book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
That's right. Wisdom and knowledge. You understand? These scriptures, everything we've read, everything we've been talking about, you understand the importance of the black family, the importance of our family and our reunions. You understand? Keeping the actual traditions, keeping the biblical traditions is going to be your stability throughout the times. Understand? Keep going.
Khan. And strength of salvation.
And the strength of salvation. Understand? This Bible, these traditions right here, this family tradition is going to be, is your salvation. It's going to save you in times of trouble, save you in times of despair. Understand? It's going to save you now, right? We talked about how World War III is coming up. Understand? You've heard back then what the war of the have and have-nots. Right. You've heard of race wars. This Bible will save you from all of that, right? Because just know that when it comes to those race wars, Tommy is going to pick a side.
Right.
Tommy's going to pick a side. I pray Tanisha does too. I pray Tanisha picks the right side.
Right.
Yeah. Very good, very good. Continue on.
The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
That's right. The fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord. The wisdom, knowledge, understanding, following, reverencing. The fear of the Lord is going to be his treasure. This is your treasure right here, black man, Native Indian man, Latino man. Cherish it. It's sacred. Nobody else should have this. Nobody else can understand this like you. Why? Because it was given to only you. Right? So with that, it's saying keep the family alive, keep the traditions, keep the biblical traditions. It's saying as the Most High God commanded us. Right? Do you have any other questions or comments?
Sir.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
Just a check-in from Officer 50 Gakwan.
Okay, Most High Christ. Lord, I appreciate that. Okay, so I had Gakwan. He checked in. How your call? It's good to see you. Ra'ah as well. You understand? Who else we add on my
Good to see you,
Facebook?
sir.
You understand? Hey, I got oh man, I got Cuzzo. You understand? Janelda, she checked in. Kawal, my guy. Okay, Shantae. All right. Lamaya from Texas. That is my dude right there. Abaria. All right. Makulat. Most High Christ the Water to everybody who checked in with us. You understand? I appreciate it. All right.
Sir. Also, we have troopers, Quatab, Ya'ala.
Hey.
Troopers, Ahmad Kawan.
Oh man, the water, I appreciate that. It's great to see y'all, man. It's great to see y'all. So I got troopers Fatah and Kawan. All right, I got my sister from Mississippi. She checked in. Isara, can't forget her. All right, real quick, who else we got? Yep. Oh, okay, Sarah. Oh man, on the road. Hey, sis, I feel you, sis, man. I just got the road myself a couple hours ago. You understand? All the way from Fayetteville. All right. All right, that's my guy. All right, very good, indeed. Who else we got? Who else did we miss? Hey, Sister Mahana, full of grace. She checked in. Most High Christ. Wow, sis, I appreciate it.
And just now, sir, we have young man Caden.
Excellent. Most High Christ. Once again, that's right. Okay. It's good to see everybody. Good to have everybody on class. You understand? Please, for everybody who watched the class, even if you did stay, please, you understand? Just give us some likes. Just give us some likes, you understand? Share this class. You understand? Share this truth. Help us, you understand? So we can push this truth and we can help more of our people, Blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, you understand? Save the family, you understand? And bring it back to Christ. All right? Most High Christ. And with that, we'll pass the class off to Priest and Officer Marwa Saw.
ICPK security announcements. We got an ICPK started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3:8-10 means tenth in the Hebrew. Ma'ashra, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets. And that'll be September 21st, 2025. Remind Akim Nakwat to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headbands, and scarves. With that, give one courtesy salute to the men of Israel. Men of Israel, Amajim, Amaj Sabat, Amaj, Barak, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shem. It was that translated from Hebrew to English. As Lord bless you in the name of Christ. Yasmatat, hands down. Give one courtesy salute to the sisters online. Men of Israel, Amaj Sabat, Amaj, Barak, Yahweh Shema. And we said translated from Hebrew to English. Is Lord, watch over you in the name of Christ. Yasmatat, hands down, class dismissed.
I got you.
For so long you've been sighing and crying, begging for justice, and here the Lord is bringing you justice right here to your streets. CDI.